I suddenly, about 3 years ago, I thought that political empowerment has been lacking. We've done socially so well, culturally so well, religiously, spiritually. We've empowered our communities. We've been supporting them. But politically, we've been way, way behind. Unfortunately, just because our people have been enriching this whole American dream, which we were all trying to realize. After realizing that, we have done very, very well in corporate field, even Google, Adobe, Microsoft, all the CEOs and the corporate world, everywhere our people are heading, and in science, in medicine, IT industry, engineers, we have the best of them, and we've been contributing a lot, but politically we have not been able to contribute. And the results is right in front of us. Just because we've not been engaged, we've not been involved, we've been put under the bus. This Hindu phobia, which I'm sure Nikunj is an expert, he's going to talk a lot about it. There are different forms of Hindu phobia, and one of them, this caste, as a discriminating factor they're thrusting upon us, is one of them, and there's a lot more. So we thought Americans for Hindus, being as a super PAC, totally politically oriented, let's put this organization together so that many of you can participate, and some of the parents who are here who have been telling their children become a doctor, an IT engineer, a computer scientist, or even a businessman. Now we want them to get politically engaged, tell their children to get appointed by people like Mayor over here to civic service, public service, get into public affairs. All our temples, organizations, everybody should have something to do with public policy so that they can influence it. And also, we want our children to get involved into political arena. They have to contribute in this field as well. So not only, just at the highest level, the higher levels, right from the school board levels and the city level, county level, state level, and then of course, federal level, we need to get our children involved so that we don't have to face the result which we are facing right now in the state of California, where we could not even find 1 or 2 senators who were supporting us. Our own senator in this area where we have in the city of Fremont, 70% Asians. And, our mayor can testify to that, right? 75% Asian Americans over here, out of which almost 38% are Indian Americans. And our own senator is the one who putting this bill out there in the state of California, 403 SB, which I don't have to expand on. Everybody has been talking since morning about it, and it's just been thrusted upon us, and it's unfortunately it might become a law, and then we may have to go the legal way, but it looks like it's going in that direction, even though many of us are working very, very hard behind the scenes, front scenes, everywhere to defeat it, but it's not happening. So one of the things which we did a couple of weeks ago, or either last month, 14th of June, we made a Hindu caucus, and we named it Hindu, Buddhist, and Sikh caucus right on the Capitol Hill. So absolutely, I think many of you were part of that. We felt the need of the hour. Our Honorable Congressman Shri Thanedar was our co-founder, and he initiated the process. All of us, there were about 20 organizations, all of our HAF, KONA, AHC, AHF, and everybody else was part of it. And we put it together so that this thing does not happen at the federal level. So we have our spokespersons, we have our people who can understand Hinduism, the Hindu values, who can really fight for us before anything like this happens. Today's Asha Wahab, who's putting it right here, could be Lan Omar or Rashida Tlaib or anybody else, try to put it right there in the Congress as well. But we want people who can fight for us, who understand who we are, what we are, where we come from, what our dharma is. And those are the things which we're trying to educate. And KONA is doing a wonderful job, HAF and many other organizations. I want to commend them, and we want to work with them as a political organization. We want to make sure we support them. So, and all these legislators, whether they're local, state level, or at the federal level, they need to be supported. Only then we'll develop those relationships at every level, right from voting for them or campaigning for them, funding them, and later on have a relationship with them, with their staff, with themselves. I can go on and on, but I think in the interest of time, I want to say that Americans for Hindus is your organization. You are part of it. Please become part of it, either volunteer or either by financing it or one way or the other, become part of it so that we can support all our nonprofit organizations, the advocacy groups, and all these other conferences like this. We can continue to support this down the line. And in the long run, we want to be the victors. We may just lose a few battles here and there, but in the long run, with the knowledge like this, what we gained over here, we can definitely dissolve the caste consciousness. Thank you.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.